I don't think I can ever stop. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see how it turns out. Wow, that's actually pretty good. That's not bad. That's actually reasonable. Uh-oh. Let me see something. I want to test it out. I can only hope it's working well. I wouldn't know. All right, we're gonna start. This has been it's been a good couple weeks now, and I haven't actually like worked on it. Is there supposed to be like tags or something? There should be tags, right? Ow! I hurt myself. Stream options. No, no tags, nothing. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I can use some more light though. Just a little bit extra on the lighting. That looks. Yeah, that's better. Alright, where do I start? Do I start with the camera or do I start with the rails? I would start with the main piece. Yeep. Ah, very nice. Fuck it. Just play the whole list. Play the whole list of music. I honestly don't even care. I don't care. This is all experimental. So hold to what? I don't know what that means. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I don't know where my chat is. Not now. Okay, cool. Here we go. There we go. Magic potatoes. So I know this is not charged at all. The idea that I was going with was to get this guy to mount on here. And I got two of them. Two of them for that reason. Has extremely tight fit, but it works. If you look at that, that's pretty nice. That actually works pretty good. No arguments there. Me too. Make it extra secure. Oh, yeah, oh, fight with it. Fight with it. I should get a bag of tools out for this. There's more parts to this thing that I'm not utilizing, but I'll figure out a way to get them on here eventually. Yeah, two. Don't snap on me. Ooh, that's really tight and really sharp at the same time. So fantastic. I mean, getting it on there is great, but the universal charging port needs to be kind of exposed. I don't really care too much about the 120 volt port because I'm not going to be using that, so I can cover that up. But the USB ports need to be showing, and that port needs to be showing. So what I'm going to do, oh my god, oh, don't do that. There we go. You can go through the tracks. I don't even care anymore, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, I'll modify this later on. So we're gonna go here. Why is it selecting all this stuff? Like the keyboard's being pushed down or something. It's not. It's like the shift key is being pressed and it's not being pressed by anything. Oh, that's metal. There we go. Touch was on. Oh, it's still selecting everything. This is odd. Well, the touch is off. It's on now, but it's always off. It's selecting a lot more than what I want. Like, I don't get that. That's confusing to me. Let me turn this off. I know you're dead. Select and open both 6 and 7. No, I mean not open, I mean like play them. Play both of them. Oh, it closed everything out. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's a lot of stuff is being opened and closed. It shouldn't be opened and closed. For here. Well, I'm not making inquiries about the file. I want to get in there. I want to get to the goods. I think it's been added to the list. Holy shit. I didn't. What is that? I wasn't asking for that. Holy shimeliosish. Okay, looks good. It looks fair. Right there. These two guys touching each other. Now we figure out how to get this to attach to this. Oh, it's long. It's much longer than I thought it was supposed to be. It's like a really long stick. And there's the hot shoe mount. Ooh, am I mistaken? Does it not go in there? does. It just needs to be loosened, I guess. I don't know, maybe this is not the camera end. This is the side that goes here, and then this side goes in the camera. It looks a little upside down. Bro's gone, dude. Alright, now I need to got shoes. Do I have them? So if I don't have them, I'm fucked already. It hasn't been that long. Okay. Okay, I think I see what's supposed to happen here. Okay, actually, I don't think I need that. There's a part that I purchased, and I know I purchased it. These guys right here should be able to mount directly to this guy. Should be. I mean, I wouldn't know. Let's see. Oh, fuck yeah. Look at that. It sort of fit. Getting their groove on in there. Huh. I'm gonna straighten that out just a smidge. Okay, I think I have one more of those. There it is, look, there's another one. Those are the two that I need to get this guy to sit. In that rail. Be honest with you, I could have kind of did it with just one without even having a rail. Be honest with you, I could have just had one single like part. It would be a little bit unstable, but it'll still be one. So I can definitely go for shorter rail. I'll look into that later for this, because this rail is a little long for all of this. I mean, you really don't need all this. I'm gonna mount this guy, yeah, a little more in the middle. Leave a little room for the microphone, because there's a microphone section of this. This side will face the camera. Go ahead and screw these guys down. I like the way that looks. It looks very professional looking. Doesn't look like it doesn't look like manufactured. I don't know. Whatever you call it. Doesn't look amateur, you know? It looks like all the parts kind of work together, even though they were made by completely different manufacturers and made for completely different purposes. But I mean, this works. Like, I can stick the wires right through here if you really need to get the wires to go right through underneath here and keep them nice and concealed. All right. So I don't really need this guy right now, because from the looks of it, I'll still be able to mount the microphone right here on the back of this rig without any issue whatsoever. I mean, nothing. No issues whatsoever. I can still mount the microphone right here, and I don't need any of these extra stuff to get the microphone to sit properly or anything. So these guys would be helpful in some other stuff that I'll be doing later on. Let's go ahead and run some wire. Yeah. Alright, so a lot of people who have already looked into this sort of thing may have already checked and have seen on several other channels the use of a 9 volt. This 9 volt step up from 5 volts. That 9 volt adapter is just extremely high for whatever device you're planning on using. Like, if you look at the camera itself, you'll see the battery is 7.5 volts. That's what the battery is rated at. So, why is it then that people find it to be safe to hook up a 9 volt battery to something rated at 7.5 volts? I don't get it. In my opinion, that's pretty risky. I can't unfortunately speak on other people's behalfs, but a lot of these times these cameras are a huge investment and you don't want to freaking gamble, with your investment. That's my opinion. And hooking something that's 9 volts to something that's 7.5 volts typically doesn't go too well. Especially since the 9 volt adapters, from what I've read for the most part, peak at 12 volts sometimes, depending on, I guess, how much wattage you're getting. So open, no load, you're getting probably pretty close to 12 volts. That's not great, especially if you're hooking something rated at 7.5 to something dishing out 12 volts. You're probably not going to fare too well with that. But that's just my opinion. Alright. And in order to get this mama in here, I'm gonna have to take both of these guys off. I'm going to attempt to put them back on without cutting myself dramatically. This thing's sharp. And that makes like a perfect little pathway for the cable to go through, like there. Look at that. Perfect. I don't mind that at all. Yeah. Alright, what I do find kind of problematic is how much cable we have. I mean, this is a lot of cable for a device that is. I think it has its own cable as well. If I'm not mistaken. Where is that? It's got its own little cable on it. Oh, wait a minute. This end piece is the same as the front piece. This piece does nothing. It's useless. Alright. Here we go. This is what we need. There we go. Alright. Now if everything has been done correctly, this little guy is ready to go into the camera and be tested out. Let's go ahead and try it. And hopefully my camera doesn't blow up, because I did everything exactly the way it's supposed to be done. There we go. Little slot there for the wire to come through the front. And switch it on. And then switch on the machine. And hopefully I'm not getting anything yet. Mind you, I also purchased the 9-volt adapter piece as well, just in case there is some like incompatibilities with the 7.5. Okay, hit the USB button there. Okay, it's on again. I was saying it's putting out some USB power. I don't see in it. I might have to try the other adapter to see if that does any magic for it, because this is the amperage is really low. I heard that you need at least 2 amps, and this is below that amount. A good number. Make sure everything's functioning right first. Yeah, that's good. Dummy battery feels so much lighter. It's like super light. Alright, let me check all my cables, make sure everything's hooked up right when it comes to the cables. That's lighting. Yeah, everything's connected. So, feeling this little guy here, feels like it's a little warm. Whoa, don't fall. I'm gonna try and charge this guy with the Omnicharge pass-through feature, and maybe I can get a little sign of life. Where's that? Ooh, that's tight. That is tight on there. And that's the CD drive. Take that off. Alright, it's saying it's charging, which is good. Alright, should definitely be passing it through now. Nope, it's not. Let's go and check out the setup for this. I'm not a huge fan of reading the instruction manual, but I actually might have to on this one. Well, I've plugged and unplugged the charger into the device, and I have not been able to get anything out of it, so I'm going to go and try the cheap and possibly dangerous alternative. Be right back. I better not be letting that. Well, it's much thinner. It's much thinner, and it has less less of anything on it. Like, all it says is inputs 5 volts, output 9 volts. It would be a shocker to me if this thing performed better than the expensive brand that's on here right now. But I'll plug this unsafe contraption in there and see what we get. Ooh, that's really loose fitting. That is really loose. Oh, the camera is on. Bam. Look at that. The cheapo, crappy design somehow managed to beat the safer version. So it must be that the 9 volts kind of step down when you plug it into this guy here. It has to be that, because I still have this one plugged in and it will not do anything with it won't do anything. Huh. Well, after that, I would have to say I'm thankful that I purchased the cheap, really cheap actually, lesser version, and it works. So I have to go ahead and take these cables off. Just as before. Let me remove the version that's rated for this thing. And we're gonna go ahead and make sure this one's in there. The beauty about having this power supply is not only that you can, scratching my Omnicharge. Not only can you, not only can I plug in and charge the camera, run the camera pretty much, I can also plug in all the chargers for the accessory stuff. And let me show you that right now as soon as I get this set up, straightened out. Alright, so this might not be the best version or best thing for the camera, but it works. I was thinking I had like a bent USB port adapter somewhere around here. I don't know if it's perfect for this or not. Let me think on that. It's bent neck, little thingy. It'll just help keep it from sticking out as far as it's sticking out right now. I think it'll be fine. It is sticking out kind of far though. Give me a second and I'll see what I can do, but so far so good. Looks like we have a success. Ow! Gotta make it stick out even further. And that's not the right one. Well, I've hunted around for it and I cannot find a USB adapter to make this not stick out as far as it's sticking out. That is a-okay. I'm not concerned too much with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the peripherals on there, and I'm gonna work on getting another cage for this. See if I can at least get a good test of running this guy with. Ooh, you know what? I need to get a 9-volt dummy battery to run from the Rode video mic. But I might get interference doing that. We'll find out eventually. So let's go ahead and stick this guy on here. Just as before. Both go down. Get the video mic on there. No issues at all from this guy here. There is no way right now to actually get the video mic to connect to this, so I will have to install the battery. And I'm gonna do some recording with it, see if it works as it's not as advertised, because I'm literally manufacturing this as we go along here. The video mic, all this stuff. I'm gonna actually pull this back just a pinch because I want to have the mount be underneath. I want to have not this part. I want the battery to be just flush with the back plate, the back part of this thing. That way, if I was bumping into something, it doesn't completely screw it. It would be fairly nice if the company provided like some rubber stoppers on the back ends of this device, because it is extremely sharp. And I guess they didn't consider the user on that one, because if this bumps into anything, it'd cut it right away. It'd be easier to keep your stuff secured in there, having that as well, but this SmallRig right here that I linked, also not needed. So anybody who is watching this, you do not need the SmallRig. You do not need these guys. You don't need either one of the two. I wouldn't recommend it. If you want to, you can get it. I don't recommend it. Alright, here we go. Okay, good. So there's already a battery in there, it's already good. Let's take that lens off because I want to try. Make sure this is working first though. I want to try the see how light that? It feels so light. It's not as tight as the first one. But it's good. It's straight. It's not picking up my Is it taking any pictures? Hold on. Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering why the camera's not working. I was like, camera, don't do this to me. I'm your friend. There is no card. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, so recording is fine. But it doesn't seem like it wants to take pictures with this lens on. Off of this unit. I'm turn it off. Alright, I'm gonna switch to USB slot. Let's try the second slot here. Let's see if this one has any better luck. Nope. I mean, it's great for recording, I see that much, but it's not, I think the adapter piece that I have is not powerful enough to snap a shot. It's probably because I have it in that mode. The shutter is just going insane. Let me go over here and change that. Can I just switch the pictures? Picture size 20, nice, quality good. Alright, let's try to take another picture. That's a lot. Trying to figure it out. Can I turn it off? I want to turn off the burst mode. No burst mode for me, man. No burst mode. Take it away. Now I can't get the menu to go away. Easy fix. Turn it off, turn it back on. fail. It gave me back the same menu. Well, I'm going to try and stick on my Signet lens, and hopefully, for the love of God, it actually works. Huh. It probably won't. Oh boy. Oops. You're sliding, buddy. Alright. Putting this guy away. Let's pull out the DEC lens regain. My friend, my pal. It's got an external power source, so it should be fine. Oh, that DEC lens regain, freaking collecting dust off the ass. Off yours. Now, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna put my dummy battery back in there and cross our fingers. She does not have a problem with this guy. At least that's one plus if it doesn't. If it does, it just means I have to do some more work on this thing. Like, what I'm probably going to end up doing is opening this up and adding in about 7.5 to 8 volts of ultra capacitors, and that way I can get that wattage that I need to handle the jolt. Either that, or I can just get another end unit over here. But so far it can record, and that is good. So 18 and 35. Very nice on the lens. It will not autofocus though. It says it will autofocus, but it won't autofocus on this lens. Alright, so good news. It sort of works. Bad news. We're gonna have to get another part because this part right here is not powerful enough to do the job. It's cutting out every single time I try taking a shot, and I don't think it's coming out of this guy. I'm gonna check it and see if there's an issue. I don't think it's the USB power that's the problem. But it does record, so I'm going to do some recordings with it and see how that goes. And I'm going to snap a nice good shot of this, take a nice good shot of this here contraption before I do that with the Sigma lens, because it's just so freaking amazing. It looks good. Alright, that's good. I'm happy and sad in all at the same time, but it's okay. I can order another part and I'll make sure that it has enough amperage. That's the most important thing, because right now it's not cutting the cheese. But it does run the camera, I know that much, so I guess we can get a good deal of runtime when it comes to like the actual video output. Sipper. Chimber. Let me go ahead and get some shots for the video later on. I don't need a C-focus speaker. Take it away.
That water looks fucking rad.
Alright. Definitely records really good. That's one of the things that I realized right off the bat. Did I get a shot like this? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I wasn't trying to do that. I was actually trying to record. I mean, take a picture of it. There we go. It's sad and that I freaking can't take a shot with this guy. The GH5 just takes way too much oomph to take a picture with it. You can record fine. But when you try to take a shot, it completely dies on you. Now let me see something else. Oh, that's nice. There's a little button. I'm starting learning new things about my camera as I go along. What if we don't want to utilize that feature anymore? We just fuck it. Don't want it anymore. Always keep the stabilizer on. By default, idiot. Why would you turn it off? I need that. Not there right now. Silent mode is not really a mode. That's a damn lie. It's like what you're doing is just recording for a second when you're looking through. Alright, I'm done. Not gonna hit that. Let's add on the rest of the pieces to this puzzle and let's go do some recording. That should have went in there. I don't blame it, it's a metal shoe. Uh-oh. Just might not be able to get in there. Like on the camera at all. And I'm thinking if it does, it's gonna short out all these circuits. I'll do that. Or not. Guess not. Just a really big shoe to fit. Okay, that looks adequate. Oh man, that was hell to try to get that on there. Alright, now that I've magically made that work, that was a magic trick. I gotta tell you, that was a magic trick. Almost didn't fit. Anyway, let's see, what else can we do now? Got me breathing all hard because I was like, oh man, it's not gonna fit. Now the camera is being ran though by the Omnicharge. So the Omnicharge now has it. Alright, here we go. So the real thing that I wanted to do is run some of the peripherals off of this guy. That's what I wanted to do. That is where the real magic comes in. In order to do that, I need to plug in some USBs here and there. So go. I have another USB right here. This is gonna be the one for the this is gonna be the one for the receiver of the DC, I think it is. The aperture, lens regain. At least attempt to plug it in the side. See if we can get that to charge. Good, and lens regain is now charging. So see right there, it's on and it's charging, as well as the camera is also being ran, and I'm at 8%. Honestly, it's not that great, but for testing purposes it's fantastic. And I'll leave that for now. I'm gonna work on trying to get that in there and not shorting out any of the leads. But so far so good. Looks like I can even walk around and charge my lens regain remote if I wanted to off of this guy, which is a very neat feature. Good. So for now, it's going to be a monumental jumble of wires. I'm going to go shoot some footage. This is not too bad either, you can see. Not too bad. I think it looks pretty good. I think it turned out pretty decent. I mean, it's not, the hot shoe's not all the way in there, but apart from that, it's holding. I got an Omnicharge. Let's regain. I think we're pretty good, pretty good. See if I can get my audio to show. No, yeah, okay, we're good. So audio's good. I'm gonna go give this guy a good shot. See how it goes. It's running the lens. Like I can hear the lens running, which is really good. That's what we want. So and I'm recording. And I can do this for hours. I mean, I can literally record for the whole day with this, the battery life of this guy. 7%. I've been running for like almost an hour now. We'll be back. Ooh, I can use my stick. Not that one. That one's being utilized. Oopsie. My camera stick. Let's see. Camera can't take a picture of itself. Oh, that's really sturdy. Good work. Alright, let's solve some of these issues with the camera now that we have stuff sorted out. Not responsive. Okie dokie, let's fight with it. not responding. I really wish I can take the focal points away. I know when they're in focus. There's another attachment for the Zoom. I know exactly what I can do with that.